Hey y'all, it's CherokeeStarfish, and welcome back to the next episode of Betrayal in Antara, where last we left our boys down here, deep in the Shepherd's hidden headquarters. You can see from the battle that we fought at the end of the last stream, William's melee and stealth have gone up, which is great. No magic gains for Aren this time, which means no new spells, but we will get there. Don't know if we're going to be able to sell these anywhere, so I am not going to pick them up. Instead, I've just left a sack marker, because so far, we are, quite literally as well as figuratively, in the dark. We stepped into this cave, and the first thing that happened was we had to fight some shepherds. Now, we have no idea where to go next. Ooh, this cave is kind of sprawling, though. So, I don't know what to expect. Oh. Wow. I don't know what to expect from this chapter, because the last one was pretty short. I'm guessing because this one seems to be, like, mostly a dungeon, that probably it's gonna also be very short. Yeah, exactly. And now I find myself wishing for the first time that we actually had some pickaxes, because this wall here probably has some gems or something in it, but it's the first time that we've actually seen or found that in the game, so we quit carrying pickaxes altogether. We don't have any. Help me keep an eye out. Oh, there goes Aren's... what? Poison magic and charm. Okay. Yeah, I don't suppose we'd be lucky enough that that would unlock anything that quick. But we need to be watching for enemies, because since this is a cave system, there could be anything down here. Now, so far, we've only encountered shepherds. I'm assuming that's most of what we're going to encounter. Wow, these chambers are all suspiciously empty. But you'd think, like, if this is where the shepherds sort of live or do business or whatever, that they wouldn't let Masliths and Carliths just move in and hang out. But you never know, because this is a fantasy world dungeon, and that means anything could potentially go. Okay, I'm trying to, like, wrap back on ourselves. Here we go. Before we get too far away from the start. Hey, a lever puzzle chest. Doesn't appear to be trapped. Nice. That means that his scouting went up. Good, good, good. Whoa, 5 points. Dang, William. Billy boy. Oh, hey, you know what? I'm glad you said that, because we got this spell quite some time ago, Spelunker's Star, and we've not, like, since we got it, we have not even been in a cave. So, we don't know what this spell does. So let's find out. Reveals nearby passages while underground. Okay. And that's all it does. Okay, it only has 1 level for 15 stamina. Well, we have to cast it. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, so it just reveals the map to us? Okay, well, I don't hate that. In one sense, with these big, kind of confusing underground complexes, seeing the whole map at one time can be a bad thing when you are still exploring it. I know for some people, because the fog of war, as it were, helps you figure out where you haven't been, so you know what tunnels to go down and which ones that you don't need to retrace your steps through. But in this case, this is a really great spell. So, this is not a small cave. This part up here looks different. I'm just gonna make a leap and assume that these more regular shaped chambers and things in these stairs indicate that this is probably the shepherd's base, like deep within the cave complex. There's a lot here. I think this is at least as sizable as the oh, now I've forgotten their names. The mole people. What are they called? That we met way back in like chapter 2. They trade chocolate because they're apparently really good at making desserts. We visited one of their cities and helped fix their underground water supply. Wow, I cannot remember. Yeah, how do we forget the mole people? Man. Oh, okay. So I just hit the escape key to exit the map. And when you do that, it basically turns off the spell. So we have not mapped the whole place. The spell just shows us everything while we are using it. Okay. Well then. Well, let's start with a puzzle and see where that takes us. Of all heroes from the Gulf War, none loom larger in memory. Oh, Lord, that could be anybody. Oh, God. Heroes of the Gulf War. Okay. Let's think through our lore. We've come across a lot of names, but who specifically is tied to the Gulf War? This is probably going to be a human hero, I'm assuming. Red potion. Like wide potion? Do we have any? That's Kor's blood, right? Or do you mean like Abrita's conduit? Would it be Abrita? I don't remember hearing anything about her. Well, I'm assuming it's a her because the name sounds conventionally feminine, but I don't think we can make that name on here. What can we make, though? Oh, wait a minute. Are you talking about the Berserker potion? Yeah, didn't it say something about like he was he was some kind of hero, like during a war, and he was known for his battle rage or whatever, and the potion did the same thing. That's the one that we sold all of it because we're never going to use it. Oh, what was his name? Malcolm? Or something like that? There is M-A-L. Malkir? Was it Malkir? And Malkir's Rage or something? Hey! There we go. Well, thank you for putting me on the right track. Excellent. These torches will stack with the ones that we have. And, ooh, what's this? Glass tube. It looks like a lantern to me. 4 crimson glass panels were held together by a box-like lead frame with a hook at the top. The resulting tube looked like it was intended to be wall-mounted. 4 crimson glass panels held together by a box-like frame with a hook at the top. That's not a tube. It's literally a lantern. Apparently not. Like, have neither of you ever seen a lantern? Okay, wall-mounted. I'm going to guess that is some sort of puzzle-solving item, because they specifically called out that it looked as though it was supposed to be wall-mounted. So, I bet that we have to hang it somewhere, which means we need to be on the lookout for, like, other lanterns, and maybe find a missing one? That would be a very conventional puzzle, but in a very welcome way. Okay, there's going to be a lot of me, like, clicking into the map. I mean, that's no different from usual, because I possess... I promise I possess a sense of spatial recognition. I do. I know I do. Just... It's very localized. I do not maps. I do not cartography. Plus, this is a strange place. We have to map it out bit by bit. By bit, by bit, by bit, by terrible bit. The party's getting tired and should rest soon. Well, then I will put my back to this wall. I keep... Like, I know this is a rock texture, but because of this sort of twisted shapes and textures, I almost see, like, a person in there, and it's like, I don't like that. I don't know if I like that. Rest for 20 hours. Jesus, Aren, you cast one spell. Suck it up. Cost us a torch. Oh, this is another mining wall, maybe? No? I don't know. It looked different, kind of like the other one, like it was catching the light source differently. I thought that was an indicator of it being a pickaxe wall, but apparently not. Apparently I just got lucky and happened to click on an otherwise invisible part of the wall that is mineable. Okay, this is back down, so we want to go this way. And it branches off again, just like a real cave. Screw you, cave. I'm afraid to just drive using the auto map, because the instant I do, that's when we will run into a cavern full of shepherds. Aha, see? See what I say. What I say, though. That is... scouting. Oh, he's already got the stealth ring on. Oh, no opportunity for stealth. Okay. Same as last time. Ooh, we have a very wide and narrow battle this time. Okay, well. Now, wait a second. There we go. We're gonna go straight for the middle guy. Oh, there's the treasure chest back there. If only we could open it in battle. Alright. Adrenaline. There we go. That's what we want. Power up. Oh, you're not going to get away. You think you are, but you're not. That armor light spell, watch it turn out to be a waste. I was going to use some Sen water, but I'm going to see if I can get away without it and just rest after the battle. Lightning bolt works indoors, and I love that. I love that for us. Yeah, see, here's the thing. I cast armor light, and then they're like never going to come down and attack him. But if I hadn't done that, they would swarm Aren and kill him, and we would be sad. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like, you know how in Dungeons and Dragons, like, Lightning Bolt, the arcane spell, works indoors, but that's because you're shooting it out of your hands, versus, like, Call Lightning, the divine spell, only works outdoors specifically because it is coming down from the sky, and that's the version of Lightning Bolt that we have in this game. So it's like, how's that working out for us? There we go. Just rest and recover some stamina so that we don't have to camp for as long after this fight is over, and let William deal with this last guy. Even if adrenaline runs out, he's already wounded and he's by himself, so we should be good. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. You think you can get away, but you can't. Not so fast. Not so easily. No! Okay, well, whatever. Run, you coward. Oh. Like I said, I don't know if we're going to get to sell anything in this chapter. I don't know if it's going to be super short and, like, just be the dungeon, or how they're going to handle it. So I don't know. I'm going to keep putting markers down. Be irresponsible not to, in case we do run into a shop. But...
Very nice.
Oh, hey, thank you. Well, welcome, and I'm glad that you are having a good enough time to stay. That's what I like to hear. Makes me feel like we're doing this right. Okay, does not appear to be trapped. In that case, Ring of Welcoming. Hey, there we go. First try. Oh, awesome. This is a very good chest. This is a very good chest. Let me go ahead and repair. And actually, you know what? We bought a whetstone to bring with us. But what we don't have is an armorer's hammer. And that is what we really need. Let's see. He did not get hit, but also it's been a while since we repaired his armor. Yeah, okay. Oh, it's at 100%. Well, that's why. Well, that is totally fine, then. Good. Man, William is killing it with this repair skill. Look at that, 100%. Okay, so... we got some send water, we got 2 full whetstones, and we have some hardening fluid. That's not bad at all. We already have some here, so that gives me a little bit of play. And we can use some send water and still come back for this. So, I am going to mark this as not empty, and y'all help me remember what's in there in case we need it. Oh, well, I'm glad that you caught one. I definitely am, and thank you so much, too, for checking out the YouTube channel. We do appreciate that. We love it when people watch in both places. And yeah, for any of y'all here who maybe have missed some episodes or couldn't catch a stream, of course, hop over to the YouTube channel and you can follow over there just like you can follow here, and subscribe, turn on notifications, and you will be able to catch all of the previous episodes for this and every game we've done on the channel. Okay, I've got to rest before we take on any more shepherds. That's going to cost us another torch. I'm not too worried about using up torches. I would rather use a torch than cast a spell, just because, like, you cast the spell and it's hard to get him back up to full stamina before the spell runs out. But, put that back on, see if we can sneak up on these fellas. Aha, yes. But we do have the Moonglow spell if we need it. Okay. Fingers crossed. Yes! Good. Surprise round. Oh, there's 5 of them. I don't like that. I do not like that at all. Okay, we're going to have to do a lightning storm against these superior numbers, because we're going to need the extra firepower. Okay, I think also we're probably going to need some bonus damage, whatever we can get. There we go, we'll add some ice damage. Well, I'm glad you feel that way, because I am discovering it for the first time myself, and I am having a blast. There are times when it's frustrating, mostly because the game doesn't always tell you stuff the way that I feel like it should, but it is definitely been entertaining. It's a great game. I've been having a very good time. Ha! There we go. Full health. I hate to use that many in one go, but whatever. Okay. I'm gonna use a Steadfast Tonic instead of casting Armor Light, so that I can use this round to buff William instead. Yeah, it's been great figuring the game out, even at times when it's been, like, unnecessarily self-obfuscating, I guess is the best way to put it. And, oh, well, that guy just got gone. Okay. And, I really like the lore for this game. I'm a big fan of the writing. It does deliver. You know what? This is cheaper and is going to be more help. I'm going to debuff these fellas. Well, he works on that guy. Oh, come on. I do still want to kill them. I don't want them to get away because they're going to have, like, gold and food that we might need. Healing potions, other stuff. No telling what they may have that we might want. Yeah, that's what it is. I mean, honestly, they're just doing the smart thing. They saw us call down a lightning storm, you know, inside of a subterranean environment, and they went, you know what? Maybe we shouldn't fight these people. Which is what a sane person would do. Well, I'm really glad to hear that. I really am. I really am, because what I want to do with my Let's Plays is, like, sell people on the game, if that makes any sense. I want folks to get excited and to play these old retro games, and to get into them and still think that they're good even after all this time. So if this causes somebody to go back to a game that they played previously, or to pick up one of these old games for the first time, then that is exactly what I want out of this. So I am super glad and super grateful to hear that. Okay, once again, we are out of room for treasure. We will find room if it's good treasure, though. There we go. I'm just running around to fill in the map. Oh, did y'all see that weird texture glitch? Was that just me? It looked like the model for the treasure chest was, like, really tall and was, like, sticking down through the floor in, like, a column. Okay. Ring of the Ranger. That's the yellow one. Yes. Okay, I remembered. Normal locked medium chest does not appear to be trapped. Let's make absolutely certain. Okay, it's still not trapped. Good. I am always really glad when, like, William thinks that it's not trapped, and then Aren casts a spell, and the spell also doesn't think that it's trapped. Okay. Lockpicks. I've forgotten how to use lockpicks because Kaylin couldn't. Gosh, I hope we can go back to those areas that she was in. Come on. There we go. And get some of those chests, because we left a bunch of them behind. Huh, okay, this is a less amazing chest than the other one, but still not bad, because free bowstrings, right? Oh, do they only stack up to 4? Is 4 a full stack? I don't know, because I don't know if we've ever had a full stack, or if we've had more than 4 at one time, rather. But here's one of those potions. This is exactly what you were talking about. You called this out in chat. Malkir Serum, that's what it's called. Baron Malkir. There we go. See, I knew. Once you said, you put me on the right track, and then I remembered. Because this was kind of a new potion in the last chapter or two. We hadn't seen it before then. But I remembered this as soon as you said the red potion. I was like, not wide potion. Oh, the other one. We're not going to take those arrows because I don't think that William is going to be spending a lot of time shooting arrows in this chapter. Since it's still just the two of them. He's going to have to do melee. And we already have, like, magic arrows and stuff. Is his bow at 100%? Not quite. When was the last time he repaired his bow? Let me see. Hey, there we go. Back up to 100. Awesome. Okay, so we got something out of it anyway. Alright. Let me mark this one as likewise not empty. Okay. You know, actually, that's kind of a good point. Yeah, that's true. That's definitely true. But I bet you're right. I bet that that's in there as a hint. Because there's no other, like, special reason for it to be. So that tells you how to open the other chest. Okay, now I am going to drive with the auto map. Almost said autopilot. But yeah, old games did not make it easy. Pixel will remember that at one point I was fortunate to find a copy of the old Wizardry 5 game for Super Nintendo, which is a game that I might play on the channel at some point. And I popped that cartridge in and sat down to play it, and I had my snacks, and I had my controller, and I had a pad of grid paper. And he was like, "What is that for?" And I was like, "Oh, honey, this is an old game. This is from before auto maps." Oh, paper doll. Maybe you're just flattering me that you're learning how to play from watching you. Don't watch me. You won't learn how to play right. Okay, there we go. Oh, well, I guess I should turn the lights back on. Alright. Ooh, 5 of them again. I don't like that. One of them looks like maybe a mage, too. Oh, yep, there he is. Huh. Now, this is a tough choice. Not this, like, I'm gonna cast Lightning Storm. That's an easy choice. But y'all have mentioned how Aren can learn spell progress from watching mages, like enemy mages, cast spells. And that is a really interesting game feature, but it also is a big gamble. Like, it's dangerous because, of course, mages are very powerful and effective in combat, and so that means that if we do leave them alive, they can deal a lot of damage, and they can be like a big hindrance to us. So let's see here. Let's go full wizard duel. We have a bunch of these Abrida's conduit potions, and we need to use them. That's going to raise our spell casting, so let's do... Okay, Emulsify starts at 20 points for 10 stamina. Hotfoot, if we spend 10 stamina, is 15 points. So Emulsify is better overall. Plus, it's going to reduce defense. And it's going to boost magic that he has not been using as much. So let's see if we can kill this guy in one shot. No, darn it. Okay, so he's probably going to get a spell off then. Oof, William is surrounded. Oh! He came back. Why did he come back over into melee range like a fool? Oh, he's probably gonna try and run. Okay, well, there we go. Reduced defense means Aren has effectively increased attack power, so. I love when Aren actually gets a hit in. You love to see it. Because he is just not a warrior, so when he gets the killing blow on somebody with his staff versus a lightning bolt, it's like, aww. Stout lad. What was that, my guy? What was that? I mean, I didn't move you out of Aren's melee range. Well, this guy's been hit by a lot of lightning. Let's hit him. And that guy's gonna go. Yep, okay. Fair enough. Honestly, like, you can't blame them. I do want them to stick around and die, fervently, but you can't blame them for running. Mostly, I hate because of, like, how many resources it... Oh my god, he really did drop a Brita's Conduit. Okay, sure. I hate when they run for a lot of reasons, but the main one is that you have to invest a lot of resources to fight large groups, especially with 2 people. Like, not having Kaylin has had a huge effect on the gameplay. I mean, we knew she was MVP, and we saw that again in her chapter last time. But, like, damn. Damn, girl. We didn't realize she was carrying the team, you know, between the mage and the warrior. And so, that being the case, you have to really sink a lot of resources into a fight. And so, when I use a bunch of potions... I drink a bunch of Sen water, I, cast a bunch of spells and use stamina and then have to camp anyway. It can be frustrating to feel like I didn't get to finish the battle, or like some of the prize walked away, some of the loot and experience points. But at the same time, it's probably for the best. Just because... Oh, this is another place where we could use a pickaxe. Shame we don't have one. It's probably for the best because we are thin on resources. So that just means that, we're less likely... Whoa, oops. Ran right into that. It just means that we're less likely to die. Speaking of dying... Let's help these shepherds do it. Leroy Jenkins. It may just be my imagination, but it seems like when we cast Adrenaline on William, they target him a lot more. And it makes me wonder if the targeting AI has something to do with the character's strength, perhaps? Yeah, being less likely to die is sort of like living. There we go. You take it from here, William. Now you stop that. Don't attack Aren, it's very rude. Haha. He provided an opportunity to escape. There we go. That worked out pretty well. William got to block their path in return. Ooh, that guy thinks he's getting away. Well, you know what I think? I don't think so. Haha. You stay right where you are. I am so glad. Oh. I'm so glad that there is not like a flanking mechanic in this game. Can you imagine? Because of course that would be very beneficial for us if Aren could do things like threaten an enemy from one side and then Kaylin or William would get a giant bonus to accuracy or something. That would be awesome. But on the other hand, especially in smaller parties like this, where Kaylin is kind of on hiatus doing her own thing, and there's 5 of these dudes, if they got on either side of us and started beating the crap out of us, it would go south so fast. Okay, obviously I need to be drinking more Steadfast Tonic, because they keep throwing it at me. And I'm not mad. I am definitely not upset about that. Because when you are fighting large groups with a small party, defense bonuses are a boon. I tend to play defensively anyway. I see that in myself, and I've always done that from the time that I was very little. Yay, another chest. I've always played defensively, and I think it's part and parcel with my love of RPGs, is I get attached to my characters very quickly. Even my like generic nameless units. Oh good. If his scouting goes up, that's how you know for sure that it's not trapped. Because your skill doesn't increase if you like fail the roll, so to speak. 48. Oh, we need to check his magic too. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Look at that. Look at all of those level ups. Surely we've unlocked a new spell by now. No. Okay, well, fair enough. But, yeah, even in a game like Heroes of Might and Magic, you know, where you have vast armies of hundreds of, wow. Thanks, game. Hundreds of like, nameless halberdiers or something. And I still don't like losing them. Or like Age of Empires, you know, I get attached to my little villagers and I don't like losing them. And so because of that, I tend to try strategies first that will prevent me from losing them. Like building lots of walls and arrow towers and stuff, so that way they don't have to get into a fight in the first place. And yes, I do agree, like, it's hard not to get attached to these characters. I like all of them, they're well written. Aren is precious. William is great, he's a complex character, I like that too. Oh, don't like that. And Kaylin, of course, Kaylin is our girl. She is the protagonist as far as I'm concerned. Okay, there's dudes up that way. There's probably going to be dudes down here too, because I think that that's the one that leads to like the shepherd hideout. They're right around this corner, aren't they? No? There's nothing here. They must be detecting enemies in the other room, I guess on the other side of the wall. Because it just checks for proximity, not like line of sight, because enemies don't work that way in this game. At least not outside of an active battle situation. But yeah, so I've always played defensively because of that. I don't like losing characters. And sometimes that comes back to haunt me. Ooh. Because if I don't play aggressively enough, then things will happen, like enemies will run away and stuff. I wonder, I see a lamp, or a candle. I wonder if this is where we're supposed to hang the lantern. Ooh. Oh, what is this? This is cool. Check out this neat mosaic. Okay, lantern. Can we... Oh! Oh, that's not what I expected at all. Oh, wow. Oh, and I can't pick it back up again. So... Okay. I guess it is a glass tube after all. It's meant to go over a candle. And, Okay. Yeah, we found the puzzle. Whoops. Okay, some of these different, like, red stones were circled or something, and now the lighting has changed. It's just these, so I'm guessing... Aha. Yes, they are buttons. Okay. Cool. Very cool. You love to see it. Okay, Before we go any further, gotta double check and repair, because I didn't do that after the last fight. Man, I love his repair skill being so hard. No?
That's not right.
Oh, it's already at 100. Okay. I love his repair skill being so high. And it could go even higher. I wonder what the max cap is for the whole game. I wonder if it is 100. More charm and movement from resting. Okay. I don't know if we're going to get to come back. I'm guessing that we will. But I feel like maybe... There we go. That's the other chest. We should go back and get that Sen water. At the very least. Okay, I've saved it here. I'm gonna go ahead and go forward, and we'll see what happens.
What am I thinking?
You're not thinking. Put that ring on. There we go. I'm trying. Aha. See, I'm doing like, I'm pulling a Might and Magic 6, trying to like look around corners. That was literally, that was nothing. So what's over here then? More nothing? Ooh, a single shepherd. Oh, no, there are more. They multiplied when I looked away and looked back. Look down, look back. Now the shepherds are diamonds. Yes, let's please surprise them. Good, I love it. I love it. Ooh, this is an interesting battlefield. Okay, there's only 2 of them. This is about to be a bloodbath. You know what? Let them come to us, I say. We'll get in a little archery. I forgot. We got a surprise round. There we go. How does 50 damage sound? Oh, he didn't like that. He did not like that. Well, how do you feel about it? He likes that a little better. Well, you're gonna like this a lot worse. Double team. Oh, he has a shield. I hate that. You hate to see it. Don't let him get away, boys. Take him down. Haha. There we go. Got at least one of them anyway. Whoa! 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 Game? Game, are you good? Oh, okay. Hey y'all, it's CherokeeStarfish, and welcome to my Let's Play of The Medium. Wow. Okay. I can still interact with objects and pick things up. Yeah, interesting is a way to go. Oh, am I stuck in the wall? Oh my. Oh my goodness. This is fascinating. Okay. So, we are a little off the beaten path. Yeah, I think probably gonna have to load that. Oh, and this time we don't get the surprise round. Screw you, game. Well, that sure was a thing. Oh, we're already not doing as well, and so this guy's decided to stick around. This is gonna be a much different fight this time. Well, hey, you know what? We have this shiny new kinetic staff. What do you think of that, Shepard? Oh, he didn't like it. He was not impressed. Now, I'm not gonna use too many of those charges because this is just a battle against two dudes. We should be fine. You stop that. Paying attention to this guy, don't distract me. I love that Aren just gets to go twice. You love a fast wizard. Honestly, that's one of the better kinds of wizard, I feel very strongly, is a quick one. Y'all, rank your top 5 favorite kinds of wizards in chat. What are the types of wizard? Fast wizard? Strong wizard? Punch wizard? Goth wizard? Listen, you can trust some wizards. You can trust Gandalf. Gandalf would never lead you astray. He might lead you to Moria, but he won't lead you astray. Okay. I'm going to save this again, and let's see. Oh, it happened again immediately. Huh. Okay. And, the problem is I am now stuck in the wall. I was hoping that I could, like, get back up onto the level I'm supposed to be on? Huh. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're going to do. I'm gonna put a map marker here, and we're gonna see if we can go around. Yeah, that's what we need to do. Just go through a secret door. So let's see if we can find a path in another direction. Because we did not experience... See, I hate that. You're right, like you mentioned narrow corridors, and sometimes that does happen. When you're up against a wall and don't have a lot of room to move, the game will just bounce you off of geometry. But, see, it didn't happen when we went this direction. And here's this other room. Ooh, but it looks like a dead end. Oh, no. Oh, no. If this is a dead end, we have to go back the other way. Okay, well there's 5 of these yahoos. Let's kill them first, and then we'll go from there and figure it out. Because we have to come up with a way around. I'm very scared. I'm terrified because if this soft locks the game, like... Yeah, I hope it's different this time. We better all hope it's different. Man, even with a max adrenaline spell on, they still, you know, taking 30-some damage like that instead of like 50 or 60. Those breastplates are heavily, heavily armored. What's the best thing to do here? I don't want to just wade into melee. But I don't want him to just sit there and do nothing. Can we go left? I hope so. Because I thought, like, this is the left-hand path to me. We'll check the map in a second and see what's up. Hey, game, where's our lightning bolts? Can we get some lightning bolts, please? Where is that lightning storm? Where is our lightning storm? There we go. Goodness gracious. I was about to say, like, come on. I didn't pay 30 stamina for nothing. Alright, we'll double check the map. I hope that you're right. I trust your eyes. Is that what it was? Lightning's like, yeah, I'm not used to navigating down here. Oh my god, he got away. Okay. Fine. It's alright, we can still get 4 of them. See? 2 down. Now it's 2v2. 2v2 me, shepherds. Oh. Okay, well we can still get 3 of them. 1v2 me. This is Garnet. Back together. Okay. First thing. Oh, nice. We love when repair go up.
That doesn't work.
Oh, no, that wouldn't work, would it? Starfish, you dumbass. Okay. Good. Let me plop down a sack marker here. See, right here, there was a dead end, like right there, and then that's the one that goes further on in, I think. Ooh, we're gonna find out. After these messages. The game doesn't really seem to handle diagonals very well, is kind of part of the problem. And that may be what's going on here. Okay. Scouting. Normal locked chest that does not appear to be trapped. Let's double check that. Still doesn't appear to be trapped. Good.
That doesn't work.
Oh, yes, it does.
That's not right.
Oh my god. Okay. I am on the wrong side of the chest. It was me. I was the clown. That's alright. Casting Moonglow is fine.
That doesn't work.
What? Oh, it's unlocked. You... Let's none of you all keep this to yourselves. None of this happened. Oh, look, wine, cheese, and ale. Well, at least we won't go hungry down here in this hell trap. I guess I should mark that as not empty. But I'm going to actually put what's in there so that we don't get confused and think that it's super valuable and then, like, feel obligated to come back for it. Nice. It's actually 71. And his melee went up to 50. Nice. Very nice, Aren. We're all proud of you. Look at all of these skill increases. You love to see it. Oh, no, wait. Ah, I'm doing all the bad things. There we go. I've forgotten. I cannot video games. There. Okay. There we go. See, we got a buff from casting Moonglow, and then we got to rest anyway. So we got the stamina back, and it doesn't matter. Oop. Alright. Let's navigate this as carefully as possible. Okay, so like right here is where it happened. Like you said, one step at a time. If we don't rebound off the geometry, maybe we won't go through the floor. Okay, this is kind of working. I'm going to hug this left wall and see if we can continue to get around it. Oh my gosh, y'all, I think we're safe. Is it too early to say that? I'm actually going to save it. Just in case. Okay, I already feel better because that was very unfortunate. I was worried the game might be soft-locked. Because you never know. And Antara has, of course, had these graphical glitches before, where we've done things like walked down corridors that didn't actually exist on the map, and then, like, not been able to get into rooms that are supposed to exist. And, oh! Right here. Did we miss a section of tunnel? Oh, no. Oh, no. We have to go back. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, but we made it, though. Ah, I am so sorry for that, like, jerkiness. There's just literally nothing I can do about it. See, like, look here. Like, I'm actually stuck rebounding along the walls and stuff. Okay, here we go. This is what you were talking about, right? This is where we want to go and explore. Oh. Are those crabs? Or are those... Oh, no. Those aren't giant spiders, are they? They are. They are crabs. What? Why? Why is it time for crab, though? Why is it time for crab? Huh. That's a fun and unusual choice, game. Oop. William's going to be fine, so I'm actually going to cast Adrenaline on Aren instead, so that he can contribute. Yeah, I guess they're cave crabs. You know what? I'm actually going to pretend like this makes sense. Because this cave is next to a lake. So it's not completely insane. They could have crawled up here out of the lake. right? Probably. Wow, well, we buffed Aren and William hasn't hit shit. My guy, you've got to be better. See? Look at Aren. There you go. If you'll each hit the crabs one time apiece, then together, you will defeat them. Your powers combined are greater than that of 4 crabs. The 4 crabs have become 2. Soon, the 2 shall become 1, and then nothing. This is the way. That crab left. Did y'all see that? That crab saw us making fish and chips out of his buddies. It was like, you know what? Nah. Ain't nobody got time for that. Oh, additional crab. I actually feel confident about just like going straight into another battle, honestly, because it's crabs. And I am not scared of them. I should have repaired in between. And I acknowledge that and accept my flaws. But I am not scared of crab. How in the world is that going to take 3 hits, William? I love the little, like, whip snappa sounds of their pincers. Like, why is that the sound effect for crab pincers? Whoosh. It sounds like someone's snapping a rubber band. And I love that. That may actually be what it is, honestly. I have no idea what the Foley work for this game would have looked like. I know, because I said this way back at the beginning of this series. One of the things that I found out about Betrayal and Antara that really impressed me is that they actually pioneered some 3D modeling techniques where they created the outdoor landscapes and a lot of the textures for the terrain by taking actual photographs of real terrain formations and real places and then converting them into digital graphics. And at the time, that was just not really done. So, I mean, if that's the kind of graphical work that they were doing to create these caves and the skyboxes and the mountains and trees and stuff outside for this game and for Betrayal at Krondor, then I kind of wonder, like, what the sound engineers got up to, because the voice acting's good, but that's a voice director thing and a voice actor thing, and not necessarily as much of a sound engineer thing. So, oh my gosh. That's it. You've got it. It is a rubber band snapping. It is a rubber band snapping. These are grocery crabs. You can't fool me. That is a terrifying hell closet, and if I stick my nose too far in there, I will fall through the ground and we will be stuck there forever. See, it's even on the map. Same thing. Oh. Dang it. Okay, crab battle number 3. This is all the crabs that ran away from the other battles. And I really should repair after this fight. I just wasn't expecting to accidentally, like, turn around and run into more crabs. Man. Somewhere along the way, this turned into an episode of Deadliest Catch. We are at a sufficient quantity of crab that I almost feel like we've stumbled into a different game. If there are too many more crabs, I'm gonna become slightly concerned. We're at about the level of crab that I can handle. Yeah, at least, thank goodness, that's the case. These are not the deadliest catch. Okay, now. Repair, you fool, before you do anything else. Oh god, look at that. We have beaten so many crabs to death that his blessed broadsword has gotten all the way down to 72% because I haven't been repairing. I'm not even gonna... Oh, good. I was about to say I'm not even gonna look at their armor, but I have to. Okay. Acceptable. We'll take 99%. Game, can we please have some time away from the crabs? Can I have something other than crabs? Even an empty room would be fine. Man, once I get out to stream, I feel like I may be destined to have crab for dinner. Perhaps. I don't know if I want that, but I don't know if I have a choice. I think I may just have to have crab legs. Okay, who leveled up what? Ooh, awesome. His melee broke 70. Stealth is looking good. And that is without the ring, too. So that's pretty nice. Now, he's got the ring on, but his score is still 55, which is not bad. Those are still going up. I'm hoping that when poison gets to 20, we'll get a new spell. That seems to be kind of like the magic number. Is about every 10 ranks. Alright, what are you about to show me, game? You're about to show me nothing. The game says I'm about to show you a hard time. Ooh. I see some people. You know, I think we're good. I am going to try to sneak up on them. But I think that we're good. More shepherds, yeah, of course. I shouldn't expect anything else down here, but then again, I wasn't expecting the crabs. Yes, good. Surprise round. We often actually need the surprise round for these guys. Not every time, though. I'm not actually using poison magic, so I like to imagine that, like, because he's casting all these other spells, that probably he's just, like, he's got a magazine about, what would you call it, toxomancy or something, and he's just thumbing through it while William does all the heavy lifting with the adrenaline spell. But that's great because, you know what? We fight this many enemies, his melee skill's gonna jump up to 80 in no time, because it's getting close. And then we can untick it, and he can be learning something else, or learning his other, like, normal skills faster. Doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. Alright, you dealt damage, so you get to die next. If you do a hit, you get hit back. Okay, now I think he can contribute. I'm just trying to avoid using scent water if I can, because I don't know, like, when the next time will be that we're going to be able to acquire any, so I have to play it cautiously, and I've already used a bunch. But thankfully, I bought like 100 before we came down here. Rest again. Adrenaline's gonna wear off here pretty soon. And I'm actually gonna go ahead and do another lightning bolt, because I think this guy might be low enough it'll take him out. Nope, drat it. Okay, but this should. Yes, good. And that guy's gonna run for it. Okay. Well... Let's see, there's the webbing spell. Which one is the one that sticks you? Let's see, Quicksilver, Tortoise Bind. That's it. Halves target speed and range, reduces melee and defense. There we go. There we go, you're not getting away. You think you are, but you're not. Because I'm going to have to rest after this fight anyway, which means that I will absolutely just use a lightning bolt on you. I don't even care. Hit him, William. There we go. Now, see, that's what I like. We got them all. Have fun in hell, you racist bastards. Ooh. Floor cash. That is a lot of weapon and swords. Pop out. There we go. I will mark that. And we're going to have to go back for those other whetstones. I think you got hit too this time, so... Nope. We good? Okay. Cool. Save that. Party is getting tired. I'm not surprised. They have actually worked pretty hard. Okay, let me actually go back down this way because I think... Okay, that's not a passage. I want to explore that. But I don't think when we revealed the map earlier, this didn't intersect with it. Well, no, we couldn't see all of it. Okay, I'm gonna go back then. I thought I could wait and we could, like, explore that when we inevitably had to go back anyway, but we might not have to come back this way, so if that's the case, I want it done. This is it, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I could cast the spell again, but... And if we need to, we will. Oop, it looks like it is once again time for crab. But at the moment, I think we're okay. I don't know why we need a surprise round on the crabs. It is what it is, I guess. Alright, well, just gonna rest again if he's gonna keep regaining stamina. Crabs, y'all are about to have a bad time. I don't know what else to tell you. I really don't. I can't believe that I've already been playing for almost an hour and a half, and it's just been crabs all the way down. As per usual, combat takes longer than anything else in any RPG, whether that is like a tabletop such as Dungeons and Dragons, or like Masks or Call of Cthulhu, or if it is a CRPG or PCRPG like Betrayal and Antara. And this chapter has been a bloodbath. Like, just one after the other after the other. Just a chain of endless fighting. I kind of feel bad for the crabs. Like, they just wandered in here. They probably live here. Like, we're invading their space. How's that sword doing? Okay, back up to 82%. That's not bad. Okay, we didn't get hit. The shepherds I don't feel bad for. Like, they have it coming. Oh, more crabs. So many crabs. Oh, wait. Those are dead crabs. Okay. So, yeah, okay, we're good. We're good. We, oh. Oh, back out. Beep, beep, beep. There we go. Backing up like a truck. What went up? Some kind of magic. This electricity's at 76. That's not bad. Range is at 73. Creates at 74. Man, Aren's becoming quite a powerful wizard, and I am here for it. I dig it. Cause is almost up to 50. Dang, bruh. Oh, man. The sequel we didn't know that we needed. But I need it now. Ooh, that's a person standing there in the middle of nowhere. Okay, we will talk to you in a minute because that doesn't look like an enemy. That looks like an NPC. Oh. What's this? The way is barred. Literally. Ooh. Okay, it does go back around. Aha. Well, I'm glad you said that. Because if we had not been able to get out of that glitch trap, we would never have known. I might not have come back if I hadn't seen it. No, you are not too late. You are right on time. Because we are about to talk to someone who is just standing in the dark. Like... Yeah, that's where the crabs came in. Who are you? Ah! Okay. Opinions on this guy? Like, I'm not one to judge a book by its cover. But this fella is just kind of standing here in the crab-infested darkness in Shepherd headquarters with his hands on his hips like every paper doll. But for some reason on him, I don't know, it kind of reads like maybe he's gonna be a tool. He's giving off that energy. Let's find out. Who are you, punk?
Ho there, Treb, Henry. That's you, isn't it?
Aye, 'tis us.
What?
What's wrong with your voice, man? Catching cavern fever? I'm wondering if anyone has found that Maris wench yet. Hey! Who are you? How did you get in here?
Best say no more, lest you wish my sword to give you a new mouth to say it with.
What do you want?
You seem to be in charge here. What's your name?
Warren. Gar Warren. Leader of the Shepherds.
Well, okay. Okay, a lot just happened. That was, that was a lot. Yeah, he doesn't really seem to be in charge, but I do seem to be correct that he is a tool. Because he is the leader of the Shepherds. So, that little deception went by pretty quick, but, that was funny. Aye, 'tis us. You okay? No. Stabs him. And the little, Once again, the voice acting continues to be one of the best parts of this game. Yeah, he's not wearing the usual shepherd robes, is he? That's one of the reasons I didn't know what to expect. But, I mean, I guess, like, he's here hanging out at headquarters. He's just, you know, when you're home, you wear your pajamas, right? You don't wear your suit and tie that you would wear to the office. So, he's... I guess it makes sense.
Just answer me this and you'll live. What have you done with the consort?
I don't know what you mean.
If words don't convey meaning, perhaps metal will.
Don't, please don't. The consort's gone. Disappeared.
When? How?
Just a short while ago. As for how,
Yes?
I think they used a magic portal. My mage is missing as well. That's all I know. Will he release me?
Makes sense. We didn't see anyone in the tunnels as we came in. Just a few more questions.
Huh. Okay, so, well, first of all, I appreciate Antara's continued portrayal of people such as the shepherds as like they truly are, which is, brave when they have superior numbers and equipment, but when their back is against the wall, they turn out to be, liars and cowards and terrible people. But I'm a little concerned that after all of this hunting and running and sleuthing, that the consort is just gone, like disappeared with a shepherd mage?
Any guesses as to who kidnapped the consort?
No. I mean, maybe. I opened the or rather, one of my men opened the door just in time to see the mage step through the portal, following some others. My man thought he heard the mage warn someone to be careful with the consort or Khalif would have his head. My man doesn't... I don't know who Khalif is.
Sounds like our friend here has a bad case of split personality. No tree rank business now. Did you actually see the magic portal?
Tree rank
Yes.
business instead of monkey business.
I went into the room where we were keeping the consort.
Go on. Remember, the truth will set you free.
The portal was shaped more like the mouth of a cave than an actual doorway. It floated about a foot above the floor. Armed men, mercenaries, carried the consort into the portal. Then Maris, curse her hide, waved her hand and the portal closed. I rushed into the room, but she flung a spell at me. Next thing I knew, I was flat against the wall.
Yeah, it kind of is, isn't it? But that's those little blue guys that we have been fighting. So that's kind of funny that no rang business.
Who is Maris? A mage?
Maris. I don't know what she is.
That doesn't answer the question, Gar Warren.
She's a Gonish mage. Been with me, with the shepherds, for years. Helped pull the operation together right from the start. Maris suggested we use these caves as our headquarters. To think that I trusted her!
So, this may be a shot in the dark, but I feel as though we may be edging nearer to the titular betrayal that's supposed to happen in Antara, because if this Maris woman actually helped to set the shepherds up with like this headquarters and all this stuff, and then she handed the consort off to some mercenaries through a magic portal, obviously she's in on it, she's part of it. So we don't know for how long, but if she was manipulating the shepherds to have them like take the heat for the kidnapping or something, then like how long was this planned? How far back does this go that they were trying to kidnap the consort and do something?
Tell me why you kidnapped the consort.
The Emperor wouldn't give us the support we need to attack the Grolf in force. He didn't take us seriously, called us a fringe group, terrorists even.
You are.
I decided I'd show him. Everyone knows he dotes on his daughter. Well, couldn't get close to her, too well guarded. Got her boyfriend instead. Gonna swap him for the Emperor's support. And respect.
Great plan. Even if you hadn't let the consort slip through your fingers, what was to stop the Emperor from going along up to a point, and then sending in his Imperial forces to wipe the walls with you?
It was a brilliant scheme, worthy of a general or the Emperor himself. They know we're capable of drastic measures.
The Emperor would never risk the consort's life, especially since he must know our cause is right. It's Maris's fault. Yeah, she betrayed me. She betrayed the cause. Maris's fault.
Ah, a betrayal in Antara. Finally. At last. Well, that's a wrap. So, thanks for joining me for this series. I hope that you enjoy. No, but once again, though, Antara continues to impress me. This game from, like, 1997, I keep saying this, but the Shepherds are a great example of this, where they just call a spade a spade. They set these guys up to basically be a stand-in for, like, the KKK, and then the game does not shy away from being like, no, these guys are awful people, they deserve everything bad that's happening to them, and even calling them terrorists, that's something we can't even get the, like, mainstream media to do right now with white supremacists in this country. So, thank you, Sierra Studios. And thank you, writers, for Betrayal and Antara.
Come on, Aren. I've had it with this human supremacist bilge bag.
Oh my... See? They even just come right out and actually use the terminology. Thank you. Thank you so much. I love this game. Attention, writers of Betrayal and Antara, are any of you single? Oh, as William and Aren prepared to leave Garwarren behind, a pair of shepherds prodded Maris in to see him. Each of the men held one of her arms tightly. She held her head high in defiance. Garwarren snapped toward her in a rage. Maris, you backstabbing bitch. You didn't think you'd be able to get away, did you? Maris sneered at him. Actually, yes, I do. With surprising strength, she snapped her arms free of the guards and brought them together above her head. Aren sensed something and hurled himself at William, knocking him to the floor as a blinding flash erupted from the woman's palms. Maris turned toward the door. The guards sprawled in a heap at her feet. Wait, Aren cried. I just want to ask you some questions about the consort. The angry mage raised her hands. Here are your answers. William rose to Aren's side, muttering, Remind me to talk to you about your approach with women. Oh, is this a boss fight? Okay. Well, at least she's a single mage by herself, and we've had this happen a couple of times, and honestly, like, this is not gonna go well for her. They've really upsold this lady, but, I mean, against the two of us, she's not going to be able to do much because she's not going to go first, and as long as William is threatening her, she can't cast a spell. Oh, I dislike that they just gave her the standard male shepherd mage model and sound effects. Like, there's just only one, and they didn't bother to give her a custom sprite or anything, and she still sounds like a dude. But...
Guards! In the caves! Capitan's men! And Imperial soldiers!
What's all this about? Oh, Cor, he's gone.
William, he slipped through a secret door across the room.
Hurry. If Warren gets away, we can't prove we weren't involved in the kidnapping, and being found here in the thick of things won't help our case.
Uh-oh. I've already saved it a bunch of times. I don't know if I'm going to be able to go down this way and back into their headquarters. I'm going to try that first. Let's see if we can. They may stop us and be like, no, we need to go the other way. Okay, so far so good. That wasn't really much of a boss fight, but it was still satisfying to see one, just because that doesn't happen very often in Antara. Okay, I think this is most of it. If we can't get through here for some reason... Okay, these still just look like shepherds, so actually we should be okay. I was gonna say if they were like Imperial Guards or something, then they might not let us fight them. Oof. No surprise round, darn it. Let's just go traditional. I'm gonna lead with a lightning bolt and follow up with a sword. Oh, I should have repaired after the mage fight. I got distracted. It's so easy to do. Finish it, William. Ooh, that guy's wearing some heavy armor. There we go. That's our boy. Aren, he's our man. If he can't do it, Kalen can, probably. Man, I tell you what. I love our hero boyfriends here, but they barely got 2 brain cells between them without Kalen in the group. They keep getting into so much trouble. As soon as their babysitter left, I knew it was all going to be downhill, and here we are. Can you? Can you? Because I thought I tried that once, and it wouldn't let me. Let me see. Or maybe it would let me repair my weapon, but not my armor? Oh my god, you can. That's wild. Oh, that's crazy. I swear I thought I tried that. I'm glad you mentioned it so that I tried it again, because I thought that I had attempted that and it told me I couldn't. I got that usual message of, you know, like, maybe we should find another time and place for this. It's like Professor Oak telling Ash there's a time and place for everything. Can't ride your bike in dungeons. Anytime you'd like to die would be just swell. Okay, well, Aren's gonna take a nap. Because he's not really contributing. That guy's gonna get away, yeah. Alright, well, at least we got some cash out of it. And I can repair again. Now, I wonder if we'll be able to come back here. I hope so, because we're leaving a lot of stuff on the ground that we're just simply not going to be able to come back and get. And there's not anything we can do about it because we don't have the inventory space, but we also, quite reasonably, don't have, like, a shop to sell at. Quick, hurry after Gar Warren. No, we have to sleep for 17 hours. Look at that. Melee's going up. Nice. Nice. Y'all are killing it. Oh, poison is 20. Come on. Oh, what a letdown. What a letdown. Okay. Should just be this area over here. Is this another dead end? Yes. Okay, we have to be careful here because of the walls. Ah, there's where we came in before, so this is going to be either a room or a dead end, right? Ooh. Hello. Hello. No obvious traps. Are there any other traps? No, okay. Well then. Let us in. Hey. Torches. We'll take those. Herbal powder, Malcure serum, and rope. We already have 8 rope and we're not using it. We don't need the Malcure serum. The herbal powder... I'm not going to take it. It could be useful, but if we are going to pack anything out of here with our very limited inventory space, it probably needs to be that Sen water and whetstone. But Here's what I want to do. I want to find out if we are going to be able to come back here before I go all the way across the dungeon and come all the way back for no reason. Let's see if we can leave their headquarters, maybe?
I don't see Warren anywhere.
He probably took a different route through the tunnels. We'll never find him.
So now what do we
You
do?
should have just killed him.
Without Warren's confession, we're still suspects. Our only hope is
that's
to
a
find the consort ourselves.
That's a good point.
Isn't that idea the one that got us into all this trouble in the first place? I hope you have more of a plan than just that. As far as I can tell, our only lead ditched us in the tunnels when he turned left and we turned right.
You're forgetting that we've got a name. Khalith. With a name like that, it's my bet he's a Garnish mercenary. And if there's one thing mercenary bands are always on the lookout for, it's new recruits.
I don't think I like where you're going with this.
I do.
All we have to do is ask around, find out how to contact this Khalith fellow, and get inside his camp. If he's a part of this, he may know where their consort is.
Sounds like a long shot to me. But what choice do we have?
You wanted adventure and excitement. Well, here it is.
Well, and
Given what we know, I don't think we'll find the consort by going this way. We shouldn't stray too far until we figure out where he is.
okay, so this is here. We will be able to come back to it. I'm guessing. We just can't right now. And that makes sense. But that means that those chests should still be there because chests, the contents do not empty between chapters. So, I think we'll be fine. I'm going to go ahead and roll with it. Ooh. Speaking of treasure. Who has the shovels? You do. Well, look at this. Swamp survival skills. Someone had done the best they could using bare boards and leather thongs to create a makeshift book. Among the few peasants and apprentices who could read, such books were far more common than expensive leather volumes. That's fair. Weather Patterns of Ramar. William partially unrolled the parchment scroll, wondering why some mages, politicians, and scholars still insisted on such an archaic form instead of the more easily read, bound book. A good question. Maybe there's a lore reason why. Can we just take both of these? Oh, I mean, we have to take it. Why do we still have the shepherd medallion? Well, I can't throw it away. We may need it. It could be plot critical. Huh. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bury the fire staff. Because we have not found any place that we can get another one yet. But we also haven't been using it. We've been using the kinetic staff because this is plus 10 to fire magic. We don't really care about the explosive fire ability like in melee combat so much. The kinetic staff is plus 10 to electricity, which we use a lot more. Now, the plus 10 to fire magic I think technically helps us more because electricity deals like a flat amount of damage, whereas fire magic actually affects the effect of your fire spells a little bit. But yeah, exactly, yeah, you get it. But the thing is, we can come back for this, so it will be safe, unlike when we had to say goodbye to the spooky chicken stick. I will merely mark its presence. And that way, if we need the fire staff, we can come back and get it later. But also, we know that magic shops don't seem to buy used magical staves. Because remember, the reason we wound up having to throw the spooky chicken stick away was because that arcane trader in Grandeur wouldn't buy it from us. So let's see what this is. Swamp survival skills. There we go. Okay, all their skills are white. The grammar was poor, but the wealth of information about swamp hazards and survival techniques made it worth deciphering. I'm gonna bet that this is scouting. Oh. Surprised again. It was stealth. +5 to stealth. Nice. Okay, cool. Cool. But this is like Carlith mating rituals gave us a bonus to gambling. I just misjudged that one, I guess. Yeah, that's how we'll think of it. That's what happened. The spooky chicken stick just went back to be with its own kind. Okay. Now, just like Kaylin and Rawl found a book and we hung on to it because these two have not gotten the bonus from it, I've got to keep these two so that way when Kaylin rejoins the party, she can get the bonuses from these as well. Cool, that brings his stealth up to 60, which is nice. Okay. Oh, huh. Okay. Well, if we can't get back into Shepherd HQ, that's alright. We know what we left there, and it was a bunch of weapons and armor that would have been liquidated into cash anyway, which we never could have carried out of there. There was no way we could have gotten all of that chainmail and all of those breastplates and all of those rapiers. So the only thing we really lost was that 4 Senwater and the 2 whetstones. That's what I would have wanted to go back for if I was going to do it. And thankfully, we still have some whetstone left and some armorer's hammer left, and we have plenty of Senwater for now. So, and those are things we can always buy more of. Weather patterns of Ramar. Now, is this going to be scouting? Okay, I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to predict foraging for this one. Let's see if I'm right. Feel free to place your own bets in chat. Yeah, because think weather patterns of Ramar, right? Okay. It turned out the report wasn't merely about observing or predicting weather patterns, but about manipulating and controlling them. Aren understood only a fragment of the concepts explored in the scroll, but what he gleaned electrified him. What? Oh my god! Did we just unlock a new kind of magic, or is this like +20 to electricity? Okay, his electricity did just go up by 5. I bet that's what it was. Electricity +5. Which is amazing, because that puts it over the maximum for this chapter. Yeah, that's what it was. Dang. I was so hoping, because it looks like here, I said this before, unless they're going to put a scroll bar on this window, we only have one type of magic left that we have yet to unlock. So, I mean, I was hoping it might be weather magic, but then again, we do already have lightning storm and monsoon, so I guess it doesn't make any sense that there would just be like a weather domain or discipline. On the other hand, nobody but Aren will be able to use this one, so we could, I guess, throw that one away. I'm going to hang on to it until and in case we find a shop, like a bookstore, that might buy it. Okay, I see some mercenaries over there. I see a town over there. I think I saw something up on a hill over here, which looks like maybe we can get to it if we go that way. Where are we? Ooh. Oh. So that town over there must be Torlith. Yes. Oh, this is the place that we couldn't get to last time. Remember, Kaylin couldn't cross the bridge. Party is fatigued and needs to rest. Okay, that's fair, but is there an inn? Actually, it doesn't look like it. Okay, well, that's fine. Okay, yeah, this is one of those small towns where they have a tavern but not an inn. But they do have a shop. Tarlik's Armory. Do you have any freebies, Tarlik? Anything we can pick up off the ground that you don't want? No? Okay. Oh my. Folks, another armor upgrade. We knew that there was one coming, but Montari plate mail. Okay, so a breastplate. Damage absorbed 70%, hardness 30. Theirs being blessed. The damage absorbed is, I think, 10% more, so it's like 80%. Yeah, this is very pretty. I like the way that this looks. But what are its stats? The best armor in the game, you say. Ooh, I like the sound of that. Damage absorbed 80%, hardness 45, because Montari armor is always better than human armor. And the Montari, that's the name of the mole people that we couldn't remember. So it comes full circle. There we go. Oh man, we have some grounding wire, actually. We don't have a full stack of 10, but we do have some grounding wire. Oh man, yeah, because if we bless this, it's going to absorb 90% of all damage, isn't it? Ooh. In the hands of Montari craftsmen, a piece of metal became a work of art. The finely filigreed plate mail with its ebony and onyx inlay was in great demand among generals, knights, and poseurs. The former for the unmatched protection it offered, the latter for the flashy image it afforded them at public appearances. Why is it being sold Why is it being sold in this swamp town? Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna judge. But I probably am gonna buy some because we can just about, I think, afford 2 pair. 2,325 burlas. I am so leery of that because the last time that we bought a big weapon and armor upgrade, the game immediately dropped breastplates and broadswords for us to pick up for free, and Grolf bows. We'll have to see. Our current armor is still serviceable. It is working. So what I might do is I might hold off until we see if there's another difficulty spike. Yeah, they kind of are, actually, now that you say that. I feel that that's very true. They're kind of stand-in for dwarves. Yeah. And the Grolf are almost stand-in for elves, in a way. Not completely, but almost. But anyway, I may wait to see if there's another difficulty spike where we start encountering enemies out in this area that are going to have higher melee and defense skills and archery skills and better equipment themselves. And also, if we can find another Temple of Core to bless it right away, because right now, the hardness improvement is good, but the damage absorption is not actually going to go up from our blessed breastplates, which means that it might not be worth it to invest just yet. We're going to explore a little bit, and we will see, and then we'll make that decision. But that's going to happen in the next stream. I'm going to go ahead and say that we will explore Torlith next time. Next Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is New York and Miami time here in the U.S. And remember to follow and subscribe here on Twitch if you haven't already. Do the same thing over on YouTube where you can find the whole series, and on Twitter, Facebook, and Pillow Fort, so that you can keep abreast of what we're doing here on the channel and participate in polls, or, you know, just direct message me. That's totally fine too. I love getting your comments on the videos and on everything that we do. And be sure to pop by Monday for Chrono Cross and on Thursday for Disciples, Sacred Lands. And I will see you next time. Thanks again for the follows. Thanks for being here and being part of the party. Always enjoy your company. And as always, thanks for playing.